Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about HBO Max's show, The Last of Us, Episode 8, the penultimate episode, When We Are Needed. Let's get into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so we got Ellie waiting to see what's going to happen with her sewing job she did on Joel last week at the end of the episode. It's looking kind of puffy, and she's she down to the last of the rations or the jerky they was eating. So she's like, I got to go out and do some hunting. So she get the gun, go out there, see a rabbit, fall in her face. Didn't work out so well. Then she runs into a deer. While she's doing all of that, they show us this other group of guys that are out in the fields. They in the woods looking for something to eat. And then they actually started with the prayer service for a guy that had just died. And the daughter was all sad that her father was gone, and the preacher telling her, it's gonna be okay, and he in a better place, and and everything. And then the ground's so frozen, they can't even bury him yet. They gotta wait till the springtime to bury the man. So that was sad to hear. You think at first. So one of the guys that's working there at this little town of people, said that some of the group had seen some about a couple of miles out, some deer running around. We should go out there and try to get them, so we can feed the people, because they had like a week worth of food left. So they're like, okay, let's do that. So they go in and find the deer. The same deer happens to be the same one that Elliot shot now, and it ran off. So now she's trying to get her deer back, and they run across it. So before they could get to it, she, had them. She draw a gun on them, make them put their stuff down, and make a deal with the lead dude, the preacher, that if she can get some medicine, then, they can split the deer. So he sent the dude off to go get the medicine that he didn't want to do in the first place. He's like, kill this broad. What are you talking about? Save her? She just one more mouth to feed. He wanted to kill her. So his partner ain't in on this, being nice and joyous and bringing people into the fold type deal. So the preacher dude and Ellie have a talk while they waiting on dude to come back with the medicine, because it was a few miles away, their little town or whatever. And that's when he figure out who she is and let her know, like, I know, but I don't care. It's all good. You and your friend are the one who killed our dude, the one that was at the lab, the raiders that came to the lab and then had on the horse, and Joel got stabbed in the stomach in the first place. The dude, he snapped neck. Yeah, that was the little girl father. That was part of their little team going out looking for stuff. So it all comes back around. I'm like, are you serious? So dude come back with the medicine, and they take the entire deer on back, because she run off with the medicine to go get to Joel when she gave him a shot. And then I'm like, how long is it gonna take for another shot? You don't want to overdose him with penicillin, so I don't know. But she ended up waiting like another day, and then she gave him a second shot. So that was good, and it started to look a little better. But during that time, they had brought the deer back. They had already cut up some other meat, and it was like, what we eating? And we don't know. Oh yeah, it's venison. But here they come with the whole deer. There's the venison right there. What are you talking about? Oh, this is where it gets good. Come to find out, these people are eating people. Eating people. And only a few of the people know that they're eating people. So everybody else in town think they're eating regular meat. Effed up all the way around. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Yeah. So they're eating people, and they have a shootout basically with Ellie, because they going to get her, because they like, we're going to get revenge for our fallen man. So we're going to go kill dude, bring her back. She tried to lead them off on a horse. They shoot her horse, and then take her horse, because they going to eat that too, and take her. And so the dude leaves the guys behind to try to find Joel. And so they, searching the house, and the dude go in. And Ellie told him, she gave him a knife, told him, stay awake, we getting chased, don't let nobody come down here. Fortunately, he was conscious enough to have heard that, and took dude out, stabbed him in the neck, and took him out. And so he caught the other two dudes that was there looking for him, killed one of them after he tortured them for the information about where their town was at, and then straight up just killed the other dude. And like, I got the info, I don't need you now. Bam, and you're dead. Ellie wasn't playing no games either. She was shooting and slicing and cutting with her knife that she loved so much. She cut up the preacher dude so many times. It was ridiculous. But I loved it. It was fabulous. I'm like, this is true survival. And these people seem like some weirdos. They some freaking weirdos. And this is all before you even know they're eating people. You don't even really realize that till you see the weird look on the one lady's face one time. And then when they capture Ellie and take her back and put her in a cage, and she looks staring at an ear on the floor. And you're like, what? What? And so now, because she's unruly and is not going along with them, they're going to kill her. But little do they know, Joe done made it there, and he ain't playing no games. He done took out several of their people, and she hatchet one of the dudes that was holding her down in the head, in the neck, and runs up out of there, to which she was about to, the preacher dude, who became a preacher after the apocalypse. After the apocalypse. What was you doing before then, bro? Right, you was a raper and killer. That's what you was doing, because you was killing. You're telling me you had a violent heart, and you was trying to rape Ellie, so you didn't care about age either. You pedophilic bastard. Anyway, Joe got him, and he's dead. And I'm glad. And so they ran off, building on fire. Don't know what's going to happen to the people in that town. Don't really care. Hopefully they'll be free of the nonsense and realize somehow that they've been eating humans, people of their own community. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, that's how the episode went off, with them leaving and going off on their own. This was a very good episode. I cannot wait to see what the season finale is going to be about. What they finna be up against. Are they going to make it to the Fireflies? How much time will be elapsed? So many questions. So many questions. Will Joe be okay? Oh my God. This show has been excellent so far. Excellent writing, excellent production, excellent acting. I mean, when Emmys and Golden Globes go around, if this show don't get some nominations, something's wrong. Something's terribly, terribly wrong. I will see you guys for the season finale next week. In the meantime, have a great day.